So back to the video, the collection, part two. Um, this next shoe is pretty crazy. Start to get into like the more crazier shoes, I guess. The IDs are cool. Those are just like, that shoe's just like something I chase. That colorway. These are dope. Like this one's dope. It's like a girl probably because it's all sample colors. And then this is just something you don't see. You probably won't ever see unless you ID it. And then this is just like some Nike stuff. So this next shoe is pretty crazy. I'll give you just like the little history and kind of breakdown of how I got this shoe. So what happened was the Spider-Man shoe was coming out. There was just like crazy like rumor Air Jordan 1 Spider-Man, they're gonna come out in like some crazy silhouette colorway. And people were just gonna like get their hands on it like real easy. But obviously that didn't happen because the shoe was just rare, and the pairs that did exist were like more like how do you say harder to get because people didn't have them. I think it was like celebrities were having them and stuff, but they didn't know what to do with them. And then sneakerheads and stores were getting them, but they didn't want them. I guess the people that did get them, they kind of just sent them back because they said that the shoe was like not sorry and shit. And it wasn't like nothing. It was just like a basic shoe, and then just ugly. The patented leather, everything. So there was a drop. It was a quick. It was a shock drop. Almost kind of like a quick strike shock drop release on a date. So you had to go on the website. It was like an app. You had to win the shoe in the raffle, then you get a chance to like buy it or purchase it. So I kind of tried that in the morning. Nothing happened. I didn't win the shoe. I didn't win the raffle. So that was the first time. That was the first version. Then the second time they did I think it was like a release. I think it was a release date. The actual release date. There was an actual release date. It was just like the normal day that it was gonna come out. So people were already like sending their pairs back because they didn't like them, and they were saying they weren't that dope, and the whole shoe was just ugly and cheap, and it's like nothing crazy. So at that time, everybody that was sending their pairs back or selling them or not even like buying them, those people were like trying to get the shoe because they couldn't get it on the shock drop. And then after that, then it was like kind of going crazy. The shoes were going like viral. So the whole time this was happening, I was like already trying to get my hands on a pair. I think the guy that first created the shoe and like made the shoe, he kind of just made like a prototype sample or some kind of a sample, wear test sample. He had like women's sizes, and then he had like whatever the pairs he made, but they were like custom. So Nike was already like in the plans of making the shoe kind of identical to his ideas. But cease and exist, they kind of sent him like a cease and exist his pairs, but obviously he wasn't gonna because he created it, and Nike kind of stole his idea, so it was like whatever. So then they came out with their own version, and then they had a shock drop. Then after the shock drop, nobody really got it. Nobody could get the shoe. It was just impossible. So everybody was already like kind of frustrated that they got rid of their pairs, and then they couldn't get them again. So then the release date came, and then I tried for that raffle, and I didn't hit, of course. But during the meantime, I was already looking into people that had the first version. So I had a couple of people like lined up waiting to sell their shoes, and I kind of just went with one seller anonymously, and then I got my hands on them, and then I think people were trying to post the pairs, but they didn't have the actual Nike pair. They just had like, you know, their sneaker store boutiques or their mom and pop shop pairs that were floating around. I think this is like one of the only pairs I know of that exist, that are from the first shock drop release that Nike had. So this is like one. This is a pair my size. Very rare shoe. I don't see too many people like making a big deal about it anymore, because it's just like it's hard to get, and it's been so long that like people don't even got time to go back and try to find the pair. But this was the actual first pair. So there's and I think there's 4 versions. So, or actually there's 5. So I kind of break down the shoe and the versions of it. So this is translucent patented leather, and then you have right here this iridescent glossy like patented leather. You have like a creamy leather white pattern. Then you got like this off-white colorway. This is the pattern from Spider-Man's costume, I guess, being smeared into the multiverse, Spider-Verse, going into like the shoe with different patterns of his costume and whatever Spider-Man from the movie. And then you have the translucent bottom. It glows in the dark. So when it lights up, you put it in the dark, it glows, but it glows like white. It's like a white glow. There's too much light in here for it to glow, but it turns white. Oh, you can see it kind of turning white right there, but it turns white. So there's, I believe, 5 versions. So there was the first version the person created, Soul Savvy, and then they gave him like the opportunity to make another Jordan, and he made the Jordan High utility stash for the Prowler, for the bad guy in the movie, which I couldn't get my hands on because you had to be like in New York for like a sneaker hunt and do some things to find the shoe. So there was no way I was gonna get that. It was out of my reach. But I did get this pair that Nike created or made. So I've seen I think 5 versions. So one version is the first pair he created, he made. Similar to this pair, similar to this look, and then he I believe he showed pictures of women's sizes, so he made him women's was the second pair, and then there was the Nike shock drop pair, which is this pair, kind of in the middle of the second pair. So I think they shock dropped these, and then he made the women's pairs. So it was a pair he made, then this pair at the same time. It was kind of like he made the women's pairs, but they came out after, like pictures came out after. So this was like the second, then there was the third, which was the women's, and then I believe the 4th pair was Nike's original release date pair. That was the 4th pair, and then the pairs that were like unauthorized or like just kind of floating around that people had. Somehow they were just like selling them early pairs. I guess early bird. I don't know. You could call it like sneakerheads term for like pairs that come out early is early bird pairs or early pairs. So that was like the 4th pair, and then you had the release pair, which was the 5th pair. So I've only seen the released pair on the original date from DJ Khaled. He has a full-size run for his family. That's the only pair that I've seen that was released. So yeah, but this one's pretty rare. I mean, Grail, you could put that up there with the, I guess with the top shoes. So I mean, it's cool. Like if you collect, you collect. If you know, you know. But yeah, this next pair. is Air Force One, like almost full patent leather, undefeated colorway. This was like a must cop for the collection, just because it's undefeated, and they did a collaboration with Nike for the like second time with this colorway dunk, with this colorway of a dunk colorway. But they put it on the Air Force One. Then you just patented leather it. So this comes from undefeated colorway dunk called the NL dunk, which means no liner, for like store clerks and employees for undefeated, or Nike, I believe. So this was one of the colorways on the Air Force One. It's pretty dope. You got like the undefeated logo. You have the undefeated logos here, and then you just have like the colorways of the no liner dunk. It's a pretty dope shoe, must have for the collection. As far as like this pair is just floating around through Nike and undefeated, but I picked mine up through undefeated just because I wanted the original pair. So this next pair is pretty dope. It's another ID from Nike, Air Max 90 Futura, Mother's Day ID. So I kind of took the basic colors of the FLOM, or For Love or Money colorway from the currency of the dunk. Took all those colors, put them on the Air Max 90 with different materials of like snakes, skin, crocodile, leopard, whatever, I don't know, like cheetah, whatever, this different options they give you, and material, corduroy or Levi, denim, and then you got like a lot of tan colors they give you, like pastel colors, and then you give like clear option colors for different hits on it. But yeah, and then you get customize the letters. So I put 0 LF, so it's kind of like a reverse for the love of money, for the love of money. So kind of just reverse the colors on it. Kind of did like the whole olive colorway from like the Louis Vuitton swoosh monogram. Just put like a whole bunch of different you know, color schemes mismatching on this one with a little bit of Futura graffiti colors, like the purples, the teals, and then you have like different types of patterns of skins on here, like I don't know, like ostrich, like some kind of like anaconda skin or something. But yeah, pretty much took that, put a little bit of blues in there for the money, for the currency. So yeah, you have that Ventura Air Max 90 ID. So I'm gonna get into another video. Get back to the third video.